What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from AK Nation TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. If it's your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on all social medias. Instagram, AK Nation TV, Twitter, Wes the Good Guy. Yes, indeed. Hit up that Twitter. Hit up that Twitter. If I can get over 500 followers on that Twitter, that'd be great. Wes the Good Guy on Twitter. Wes the Good Guy on Twitter. Now, I am here to talk to you guys about the challenge episode 11, my own worst enemy. Now, thinking about this, like, I don't even know who they're talking about. After watching the episode and thinking about the title, who are they talking about? My own worst enemy. I don't know. Maybe I missed something where that line was said or whatever the case may be. But if y'all know who they're talking about, let me know in the comments who they're discussing. Okay, anyways, so they are going into the next challenge right after. And I like situations like this because it gets us in a space where we're like, ooh, like we're amped up, ready to go. Now, some people are eating right before the challenge so they can get fueled up. And then Berna is off to the side looking behind them like, how can I plot? How can I plot? Now, Berna is a really interesting person because there's been oftentimes where Burners have been on the show before, like the type of person that she is, where that's who it is. Your own worst enemy. They have to be talking about Berna because Berna is a mess. Like, she is a mess. And I know, like, the way that they do these shows and they edit these shows and pins people out to be a certain way. But if you're doing the do, the editors have a chance to make it seem like you're doing the do. Like, Berna is just a mess. I couldn't be around her. And anyway, let me not get ahead of myself. That has to be who they're talking about with this title. So they go to the Banquet of Champions, which is the next challenge. And it's like this sacrificial, ominous, bloodlusting kind of a theme, vampire-esque, whatever kind of a theme for the challenge. They have $366,000 to protect. And I'm here for it. I don't really care for these eating challenges, but it's nice to see who is actually like really trying to be the champion, because if you can get through this eating challenge, you can kind of get through anything for the most part. But I can never really stomach watching these people throw up. And I know that these episodes are very popular with the GP, but with me, I'll always either turn away or fast forward through the eating process because I just want to know who wins after it. I'm not here to see anybody eat blood, testicles, and brain soup and skin and colon. Like, I'm not here for it, but that's a challenge. Olivia makes mention of someone inviting her on a date to a cemetery. Allegedly, she didn't go. I don't know. We'll see. We won't see, but I don't know. I just feel, let me not do that. Olivia's cool. And they were giving Olivia a lot of airtime this particular episode because I think she had something to say about everything, which was interesting. Like, Olivia's getting a lot of airtime. But she makes mention that she ate raw liver before or used to eat raw liver before, so she should be used to this. Mariah is feeling some sort of way that people called her man into the sand. And Mariah's like, if I have an opportunity to like put people down, I'm putting people in because the girls did not protect my man. And at the same time, I'm like, okay, Mariah, are you going to win? Are you going to win and then have a voice and then go after the people you need to go after? I wonder. Raven just so happens to be getting all of her questions incorrectly along with Jay. So their team actually ends up being in the last, being last. And surprisingly enough, Corey, Colleen, Mariah, and James end up with the win. I have to give it to Corey. Corey is making it happen. He is the lasting. I didn't think that Corey was going to last this long, to be honest. But he is lasting. And shout out to Corey. I have to give shout out to Corey. Shout out to Corey. I also want to shout out, Colleen for making it this far, and Mariah and James. The two people. They're just like, I don't know. I like the fact that a ragtag team of individuals. James been in the sand. Corey's been in the sand often. Colleen is just becoming the villain. And like Mariah's on the outs only because she's choosing her man over everyone else, which I don't necessarily think that's the best thing to do. But if you're going to stand by a man, stand by a man. So whatever. But the four of them, the fact that you got four outcasts, ragtag people are being sent, targeted, and then they end up winning In my mind, I think they're gonna make the best decision possible to go to put whoever they need to put in the sand. But they don't. They end up choosing Raven. And in my mind, like thinking about Corey, I'm like, I don't understand the reasoning behind it. Yeah, Raven threw him in before. Okay, great. But how long has that been since, y'all had the falling out? Y'all mean to tell me y'all not cool no more? You mean to tell me Raven's not part of the alliance anymore? I'm confused with this because I see Raven patched it up just like you patched it up with these people. But what are we not seeing for you to put Raven in the sand again? I'm completely lost with that. So I'm not really understanding that. And, allegedly Mariah was supposed to have her back. And, James is like, well, she put me in the sand. Corey is like, well, we don't like each other, I guess. And then Colleen is like, whatever y'all want to do, okay. So they end up calling out Raven. Raven is not going, without anything to say. Raven's calling everybody out. And, it's interesting because in my mind, usually when you're the target or you are targeted, you only make the target bigger when you start screaming and cussing and carrying on and all this. And in my mind, I'm like, come on, Raven, calm down, girl. Calm down. It's going to be all right, girl. Don't do it. Don't do that, girl. Don't do that. Like, relax. But she pissed. And I guess she has every right to be. She's pissed. And then she makes mention that Zaza was going to be the house vote. So why don't you just call her out? Basically saying that. And Zaza's like, well, why are you calling me? I'm not on that team. I didn't call your name. It is what it is. You're supposed to be going in anyway. Like, in my mind, I'm like, girl, Raven, relax, girl. If you got privy information like that, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, relax, calm down. She giving me burner energy in this particular thing. But I get it. She mad. So they end up walking out, and Raven immediately goes to Corey. And Corey's like, oh, how you lost. Starts dancing in front of her. I want to know what's the problem, because we haven't seen them having an issue with each other until they had an issue with each other. So it's still standing. Like, you mean to tell me all these people were able to get over Corey and his mishaps, but no one was able to get over Raven and her mishaps, or the two of them couldn't come together and just kumbaya? I don't know. We don't know because we don't see it, but I'm very curious to figure out what the hell is going on with Corey and Raven that they still hung up on each other. Because I don't know, is it me or is it me? I feel like all people of minority races and ethnicities should just naturally stick together. And Raven give me she black. I get that from her. And Corey black. So, or maybe Raven ain't black. I don't know. But I'm like, why couldn't you, brother and sister, in my mind, come together? To be honest. Because you got Kylan that should be picking it up with Raven, and Kylan was helping Raven through this. And then you got Corey. Like, it don't always got to be about race, but it aggravates me when our race goes against each other, because we have enough of that already in the world. So I just feel like because we don't get enough chances, and because we're already on the outs, all the black people should at least see if they like each other, and be cool and amicable. But then Corey went after Big T. I don't know. It's just confusing to me. I'm really not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, what aren't we seeing? Maurice and Horacio play ball in the field, and it starts raining. Now, I think they cute together. And I've seen them after the show on their Instagrams, like, hugging it up. So at this point, I think it's safe to say that they've had sex at least. I don't know if they're still together. I don't really follow Horacio's life like that. I don't follow Maurice's life like that. So I'm not sure. Maybe you can put it in the comments. But they're into each other. And, we have this little kissing moment at the dress-up situation, and they kiss each other. I have to say, 99.9% of this cast are very attractive people. Very, very attractive people. So when they start dressing up and you got some showing their butts and some showing their breasts, and it's just like a lot going on. When Nerese was coming out and they had to blur out her titties, in my mind, I'm like, is Horacio okay with this? Horacio give me like the chick need to be, leggings and panties and be covered up, and I don't know. But Nerese has never given that, and they're into each other. I don't know. I just get Horacio such a good boy, and probably just got virginized. You know what I'm saying? Where Nerese has not been a virgin in years. No shade, but that's just the energy that I'm getting. I don't know if I'm the only one, but that's the energy I'm getting. Child, they have conversations with Zaza because Zaza's feeling some sort of way that her name was thrown out. She want to talk to Raven to figure out why her name was thrown out. And Michelle and Olivia is not really giving Zaza the confidence to feel like she don't have to go down in the paint. You know what I'm saying? So she is just like trying to figure out where everybody's head is. And then, Corey walks in wearing a Callum shirt. Corey know how to play into it, don't he? Wearing a Callum dress. And, he's like, can I be around for the conversation? And they're like, yeah, you can be around for a conversation. I'm like, okay, girl, what's happening here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want Corey to be a layup, pushover punk. I want Corey to make decisions and make me just sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people that need to sweat, I don't know. It's so confusing who's aligned and who's not aligned. I'm getting confused with all this. It's just making no sense to me. Right. Michelle having this crazy epiphany that Laurel is coming, and she's mentioning it like every edit after every edit. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, the challenger is going to be Laurel. We get it, editors. But Michelle is like pissing in her panties about about Laurel coming because of how she did Laurel a couple seasons. And we get that iconic moment where it was Laurel and her cousin or bestie Apple, whatever the boy name was. And, Michelle's like, so you don't have anything to say? And then Laurel, I swear to God, that was the best scene, one of the best scenes ever. She's like, well, do you have a question? Oh, it was so great. I think the boy name was Jack. I think Applejack or Jack and the Apple. I think it was Jack was his name. I love Laurel. I think Laurel is dope. But what's interesting? Laurel has the same stats as Tori. They both only won once. I think Tori's done 9 challenges or 7. They got the same kind of stats. And so in my mind, I don't know why I feel like Laurel is still better than Tori. Like Laurel is still veteran more than Tori. Maybe because she was on a season or 2 ahead of Tori, but they still got the same stats. Would I call Laurel like an OG vet? I kind of feel like I would, though. But why wouldn't I give Tori the same respect? Y'all let me know. If Tori and Laurel are in the same lane, because they both only won 1 challenge, they both got the same amount of elimination. Same amount of challenge runs, same amount of final runs. Ugh. Maybe because Laurel has been in the game longer. Came before Tori. I don't know why. I don't know. But it was shocked to hear her stats. I'm like, that's it? Really? Why I think she a GOAT? She only won once? I don't know. To me, if you only won once, you only won once. But then again, that's no shade because what's the old chick that's on the Elders challenge of the Elders, and she won twice back to back? What's her name? She got on my nerves because she went against Ashley. What's it, Ashley? No, she went against somebody else and got on my nerves because she played her. Oh, what the fuck is her name? Y'all know I'm bad with names, but I wouldn't call her no-go either because I feel like both times she won back-to-back, she got carried there by her male partner. So, but no, she is kind of good. I don't know. It's just confusing. Would I call her a GOAT? No. I guess for me, in order for you to be called like the veteran OG GOAT, sorry for the rant, you need to win at least 3 times. Yeah, that's my standard. That's my standard, and I'm sticking to it. Emmanuel has a conversation with Berner, and he basically tells her that you need to calm down and stop overreacting on everything. Berner's like, what do you mean I'm not overreacting? I'm not overreacting. Are you telling me I'm overreacting? I'm not overreacting. What are you talking about? I'm just here. And people are making me feel like I'm overreacting, but I'm not overreacting. What are you talking about? Emmanuel, this is not okay. I'm like, girl, what? Cancel her. She need to go. She need to go. She's unhinged. She's like the female version of Kanye West. And it's annoying because then she gets on the confessional. She's like, well, I don't know what everybody's talking about. Like, people just need to leave me alone because I just want to be left alone, but I want to be everybody's friend. Girl, she has problems. She needs to go. She's a liability to herself and to everyone in the camp. She needs to go. She's confusing. Emmanuel's sitting there trying to be cool with her and tell her that, but she don't want to listen. Just annoyed. I would have threw Berner she would have got her name thrown in every freaking time. She's crazy. She's just crazy. Zaza and Raven band together. And I'm like, girl, if y'all both going in, how y'all banding together? I don't understand. I really don't. I'm confused. Like, what? She just called you out, Zaza. Now you want to figure out where her alliance is. And then, they start the conversation, and then 3 minutes in, they're partners. I missed it. I guess I missed the conversation they had. I don't know. But now they're besties. I was confused. Then we get Horacio. Horacio is, talking to Nerese. And Horacio's like, well, yeah, I got to go to Mexico because they need me out there for 19 years. And Narice's like, what? Oh my God, like we just kissed tonight. And Horacio's like, yeah, babe, but they're needing me in Mexico. I need to be gone for 19 years. So then, Narice goes to Olivia and she starts crying and stuff. She's like, oh my God, I wrote in my journal that I loved him. And I don't know why. This is singing so like, oh, this happens to me all the time. Horacio is sitting next to the door, allegedly. You know how the editors like to do. He's standing next to the door listening. But the girls say that she is in love with him, but he don't even go in and engage. I thought, he was gonna go in and intersect and engage. Something tells me that wasn't like the edit, or maybe it was the edit. He was just like not caring because according to him in the confessional, he's like, this is why I didn't want to get involved with the heifer because I knew she would fall in love with the D, and I ain't even give it a D yet. But I got things I got to do. Like my life is engaging, and I need to compete because after I lost because Olivia almost got her eye popped out, which is why I'm no longer talking to her this particular challenge. I don't want no allegiance because she made me lose the final the last time her eye got popped out and I couldn't challenge anymore. So yeah, I just want to be a challenger and known to be a challenger. I'm not here for Zay. I'm not here for Narice's Zay. She's cute, but I'm not trying to go there. I just want to go to Mexico and challenge. That's what Horacio's giving me this season. Is it me? Child, then we get the attack of Kanyetta Westa. The female version of Kanye West, Kanyetta West. Kanyetta West, aka Burna, comes in and kicks Narice out of Horacio's bed and tells Raven that she can't mess with Emmanuel because Emmanuel got a girlfriend. Now, in that particular situation, I can understand if Burna is really Emmanuel's friend. I can see the cop block. I can see that. And if I'm sleeping in the room, I don't want to hear y'all fucking. I just don't want to hear it. So I'm in this room. Y'all need to get them nasty sex smells out of here. That's how I'm rocking with Burna on that end. And I'm rocking with Burna both ends. I guess. Yeah. I guess she's not that crazy. I guess she's not that crazy. Cause to me, if Emmanuel's my friend and I know he got Emily at home, I'm not, and if I know Emily, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. But then again, if I know Emmanuel and I call, hey, Emmanuel, you got a whole hoe at home. Like, what do you mean? Like, stop it. But then the tricks get upset, not to call them a trick, but in this instance, they was tricking. Especially Raven, because she's dealing with a man that allegedly has a girlfriend. So Raven was tricking in this instance. Emmanuel not even that hot. They not cute to me at all. He is not cute to me. Ugh. I could just imagine what it look. It's giving. Never mind. This is YouTube. Anyways, Narice, I can understand Narice wanted to cop a feel, but for me, if I'm in a room with 4 people, I'm not trying to see or hear none of that. I'm really not. Especially my bed's right next to y'all. Girl, miss me with that. Go take him outside, but not here. So I'm in this instance, I'm understanding Burna. I get her. But child, Narice and Raven is over her. But not so much so that they don't even nominate Burna because Zaza ends up saying, you know what? I'm going in elimination. We don't even have to nominate. I'm going in. Let's do her. Child, everybody's a soft and Burna's like, we don't respect it because she knew she was going to be going in anyway. So she want to have this hero moment, but we don't respect it. I'm like, whatever. At the end of the day, Burna, it could have been you. So you better respect it. You know what I'm saying? Laurel ends up coming out of the thing, and Michelle is pissing in her pants. Like it's sad that Michelle is that bothered by Laurel. Like, it is sad. And she's like, oh my God, don't pick me. Laurel's like, I want the girl in the purple. On my TV, her coat looked pink or fuchsia. So I didn't know who she was talking about in the purple, but I guess it was purple in real life. I don't know. But my TV gave me a different color. But Laurel, first of all, Laurel got thick. So she got thick, she eating. And then second of all, she talking all this yin yang, she ended up pulling Raven. Now here is the problem. So here's my problem with this situation. I like Raven. I think Raven is dope. I like the fact that she went up against all odds and she's still in the house. She found a way to be aligned again with some people, and it is what it is. So I rocks with Raven, and I think Raven is dope. And I also feel like Raven is putting in the work to be where she needs to be. But this particular situation, I did not respect the win. Because she is up here getting help I want them not to be able to say nothing on this stage. It aggravates me that they sitting here helping these people. They help you when they like you. They sabotage you when they don't like you. They need to shut the hell up. I don't know why we still letting these people talk. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if y'all call me out here to go in the paint, call me out here to go in the paint. I need to win on my own merits. The fact that she got help, I don't know how much help she had. I know she kind of was like 85%, 90% done with the thing, and they have to tweak certain things, I guess. But in my mind, don't help her. You know, maybe because they want the 10,000 to stay in, but y'all should have never put her in. Like, I don't understand why this thing is even lasting, because these people we're not getting any eliminations. There's still too many people in here. The next round, we got to get to the next round, and 4 or 5 people got to be leaving because there's just too many people left in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I feel like have the vets come in and challenge. I don't know. It should be different. Like, these people should not be able to say shit if they on the stage. Nothing could be said. Because I'm like, she all excited that she won. You won because you got help. You know what I'm saying? And Laurel didn't win because she didn't get help. So it's like, I don't know. The math ain't mathing for me. Anyways, leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about this episode. And yeah, be sure to like, share, and share my reviews with the vets. I'll be curious to see how some of these people feel. Corey and I go back and forth on Twitter. I think Corey is cool on Twitter. But he always responds. But anyway, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Deuces.